So are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
Yes. Great tune by Billy Squire. The video killed his career. It's fact. I'm not just making that up. This video actually killed the momentum he had built with hit after hit. This video came out and his career went kaput. And just watch the video from beginning to end. It's cringeworthy. Whoever produced this video should be tarred and feathered. Absolutely. It's atrocious. It hurts. I don't know if it's enough to kill a man's career, but nonetheless, it did. The great Billy Squire getting us started. What's up, Clemaniacs? I am feeling pumped up today. It's Clem in the PM, and I have a little problem with this. All right, there we go. All right, we are back here. Thursday edition of the Clem in the PM. I hate to break it to you. I got to break out of here at the 4:20. Kevin will take you to the finish line. And then don't forget, house calls at 5 o'clock. Our very own Kerry Potter is going to be a fantastic show. I got to get my son to world-class soccer. He's got a tryout tonight. He's got to be there at 5:10. You know, we got to be there a little bit early, so I got to cut out 4:20. Don't worry. I'm still going to inject you with the radiotherapy that you would normally get till 5. I am going to up the dosage. Okay, so no worries. It's all good. I got you covered. I would not just leave you like that. It's all taken care of. 4:20, I'm out. Kevin's going to take you to the finish line. It's all good. Kevin, how are you feeling on this beautiful another beautiful fall day?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, it's a nice day out, and tomorrow's supposed to be a little warmer. And we got cooler weather coming next week, so, definitely glad not to see any rain, because I think we had enough rain during the summer. And, just feeling good overall. Good walk into the station.
That's great, man. And your Rangers, they played last night, right?
Well, they played, but they really didn't play.
Was it a real game, or was it preseason?
No, it was the first game of the regular season. They just didn't show up.
They didn't show up. So, I mean, it's like the jitters. They got to get the jitters out. Tonight's the home opener, right?
Yeah, tonight's the home opener, and hopefully they'll fare better than they did last night.
What was the final score last night?
I think it was like 6-2 or something.
Oh, wow,
like
that bad. I didn't know that. I mean, I heard on Sports Radio that they didn't look it, but I didn't know that was the final score. All right, well, it's only the first game. And this year is marked for a full season, right?
Yeah, this will be a full season, and they'll even have a break for the Olympics in the middle of it. So
now, are there going to be? I'm assuming there's going to be NHL players playing in the Olympics, right?
Yeah, they made the agreement about a month ago that they'd allow the NHL players to represent their countries in the Olympics, so should be interesting.
Hopefully no one, I mean, if a team, it's in the halfway mark is when they do the Olympics? Like, do they stop for the Olympics?
Probably around February, I'd imagine.
So when are the playoffs?
Playoffs should be April.
Yeah, so, I hope nobody's in the playoff hunt, goes to play in the Olympics and gets hurt. I mean, if you're in the playoff hunt, do you send your players to the Olympics for that chance that they could get hurt? I mean,
there is a chance they could get hurt. Yeah. So I'm sure there's a bunch of GMs and coaches that are going to be probably biting their nails off, during the Olympics. But we'll see what happens.
Right. All right. And then we have football tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Tampa Bay and the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Eagles lose badly.
Yeah, and I as well. Just solidifying Dallas's lead in first place. Tampa. I mean, we could, if our kicker had half a foot, or another toe, we might have won that game. But he blew a lot of opportunities. That said, I'm not as worried as about Tampa than I am about some of the other teams. And I'm not saying that they're not a great team. Obviously, they're coming off the Super Bowl win, but I do think we could beat them. It's the Rams I'm more worried about in the playoffs. They just have that offense that, I don't know, they run in circles, squares, triangles, and all this different crazy stuff, and I think that throws us for a loop. But, all right, so we have football tonight. We got hockey. We got all that good stuff. We got a great show. Again, I'm leaving at 4:20 tonight. Don't worry. It's all good in the hood. Just make sure you catch house calls tonight after the CLEM and the PM. I'll tell you why. It's the after effects of the COVID-19. I like to say the residuals, like the residue. I think I got COVID residue in my spine, and that's why I'm having these crazy back issues. Every 3 or 4 months, they come and go. But it's not muscular. It's weird. I can't describe it as anything else than weird. It's like nerve. It's crazy. It's like all over my back. It's nuts. And I'm telling you, like in my mind, my demented mind, everybody knows you're demented too. But in my demented mind, I'm thinking it's COVID residue. There's some sort of COVID like itched onto my spine, living in my spine, and leaking out fluid. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know.
I don't know much.
But I know I'll be back. It's 3:20. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Yes.
Woo!
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
Are you or someone in your family suffering from lingering symptoms of COVID-19? Then you do not want to miss the next episode of Good Samaritan Hospital's House Calls on Thursday, October 14th at 5 p.m. Good Samaritan Hospital has launched a COVID-19 recovery program to offer comprehensive care from diagnosis to treatment. Our guest will be nurse practitioner Michelle Muldoon, Senior Vice President, Population Health and Value-Based Care, along with a physician colleague. That's October 14th at 5 p.m. here on WRCR. Sponsored by Good Samaritan Hospital, advancing care here.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments you'll ever make in a lifetime. Not sure how much money to put down, what budget to set for buying a home, how to pre-qualify for your mortgage. Join Ann Zylingold every Thursday at 7:15 a.m. on Mortgage Matters, where Ann will answer your questions and give you tips about the mortgage process. Ann Zylingold is Vice President of FM Home Loans and has over 27 years' experience specializing in residential mortgages. Don't miss the show every Thursday morning at 7:15 right here on WRCR AM 1700, Radio Unscripted, and WRCR.com. Visit Ann at her website, annzylingold.com, or call 354-9700. That's 354-9700.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We have an accident on the Hutch, northbound at Weaver Street, that takes out at least one lane. Also slow up to the Cross County, and westbound the Cross County is slow approaching the Sawmill. 9W with an accident near Bear Mountain Traffic Circle, and that's affecting 6 and 22 in that area as well. Northbound Sawmill at Palmer Road, watch for construction. Westbound 84 is slow across the Newburgh Beacon Bridge because of construction, and it's busy Westchester bound across the Tappan Zee because of road work on the Westchester side. Traffic sponsored by R&L Carriers. R&L Carriers is hiring drivers at $31.99 an hour with $3,000 sign-on bonus, and line haul drivers and forklift drivers. Join them for an open house tomorrow and Saturday from 9 to 7 at 140 Neelytown Road, Montgomery, New York. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski. Weather.
conditions continue, it's like summertime across the lower Hudson Valley. Back partly sunny skies by late morning and afternoon, and highs 68 to 73. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, areas of fog, humid lows near 60. Then on Friday, a partly sunny day, and near record highs, is approaching 80 degrees. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, a chance of showers and even a thunderstorm, especially late in the afternoon and evening, and highs low 70s. Then it turns windy and much cooler on Sunday. Intervals of clouds and sunshine and highs only around 60 degrees. For AM 1700 WRCR, this is meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 75.
I am not an elephant! I am not an animal! I am a human being!
Great movie right there, The Elephant Man. I mean, no truer words have ever been said. I mean, he looks like a potato. Like, he actually looks like Mr. Potato Head. But he is a human being. Everybody's a human being. You know, this whole John Gruden fallout. Let's some of you don't know, John Gruden, the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. He was an announcer on, for football for quite some time. Not an announcer, but he was part of the team, whatever. I think an announcer, right? Okay, what did he do? Was he play-by-play guy, announcer, one of those guys? Did like Monday nights or Thursday night football, right? He did something.
Yeah, something like that, analyst or something.
Yeah, right, exactly. And he was a beloved guy, man. He won the Super Bowl for Tampa. I mean, got the Raiders back. And, his emails show that he's got some issues, man. He's got some deep down disturbing, thoughts about people and whatnot, whether they be gay, people of color, it just seemed like he ran the gamut. But, we're all human. You know what I'm saying? We're all human. Let's all treat each other like humans and with respect and whatnot. All right, so William Shatner went up in space. I mean, it's old news now. I know I'm a little late to the game. But William Shatner, 90, becomes the oldest man to travel to space, reaching the edge of space, the Kármán line, which is 62 miles above Earth. He traveled in Blue Origin's New Shepard for a 10-minute commercial flight. He was really emotional when he landed. He got off. He said, "Everybody in the world needs to do this. It was so moving. I hope I never recover from this. I'm so filled with emotion about what just happened. It's extraordinary. I hope I can maintain what I feel now. I don't want to lose it. It's so much larger than me in life." Jeff Bezos, owner obviously of Amazon, and I give this guy tons of credit. Some people hate this guy, always wasting money. Listen, instead of being so envious and jealous and whatnot, go start a billion-dollar company. Go put your head to the metal and get to the grind and start a multi-billion-dollar company. Until then, sit back and let this guy do what he's going to do. I mean, and people see, it's always like people say, like, they don't do nothing. This guy does a ton for the whole, for the world, for mankind. But listen, he's got to get his jollies. And rightfully so. He wants to travel to the moon, to space, to Saturn, whatever. I mean, wherever he wants to go, he seems like he's going to go. And William Shatner was the benefactor of that. I think it's cool, but I think what would have been cooler, like, this is just me, and I know, like, William Shatner has a lot of times been called, like, pompous. He's got, like, this ego. I don't see it personally. I mean, this is what's been said. George Takei always said that on Howard Stern. Other people have said that on the Stern Show. But I don't see it. Anytime I see him interviewed, I mean, he seems like he's good, witty, funny guy. But that said, I would have loved if, like, they're going up in the air and they're like, all right, everybody sit down in your seat. All of a sudden he starts, like, unrobing the Blue Origin thing, and underneath it he's got on the Captain Kirk uniform, and the dude, like, next to he's like, "Bill, what are you doing? Bill, we told you to sit down, keep your unit. What are you doing? Why are you unrobing, Bill? We're going to be free falling soon. You're going to be naked in the air. And he's like, don't worry, I'm Captain Kurt. Like, and he's went, like, it would have been great if he just went into his Captain Kurt, like, persona. And he's like, I'm taking over this ship. Spock showed me the Vulcan Death Claw. Don't make me use it. That would have been cooler. I'm just saying, like, you know, even if he was just kidding, like if it was just like a goof, like he just started goofing, like, hey, look, and he revealed like that upside down V, and the guy's like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just goofing, you know, I'm Captain Kurt, you know, I'm the captain of the ship. But I think it's cool, honestly. Like I think it's $250,000. If I'm not mistaken, I think 250 grand gets you to the moon. Now. Or, you know, into that, not to the moon, but like to the 26-mile point. What do they call that again? Vosdeferens? No, what is that called? There's this, wait, I just said it. Hold on. To the edge of the Kármán line. All right, so the Kármán line, what is the Vosdeferens anyway? And why did that even come to my mind? Like, I think I said that like 10 times in 8th grade science. The Vosdeferens. How did that even come to my head? Like, honestly, like, how did that come out? It's called the Kármán line. And how did I get Vosdeferens? I know that's something I learned in like sex ed class, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to have to look it up. Somebody help me here. Vosdeferens. All right. So William Shatner, very emotional. That landing, though, I got to tell you something. Listen, that landing was insane. Like, that's a little too rough for me. I see all this like, psh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So check this out. 250 grand can get you on one of these flights. Now that's not, I mean, not that I'd be like, if I didn't have 4 kids, I'd tell the wife, listen, babe, I want to go to space. And I think she'd be cool with it. Honestly, like she'd be like, all right, that's all right. Like me and Ron are going to go watch Obi in Portland this weekend anyway. Like if we had no kids, she'd probably be traveling with her best friend all across watching Knicks games. Unfortunately, we got 4 kids, so she's probably just going to their home games. But I'd be like, yeah, babe, listen, you know what? We got no kids. We make a ton of money. We're cruising every month. But can I go up to space? Is that cool? Like, I'll bring you back something. Like, I'll ask Jeff Bezos if he can stop and get a star. Like, you know that star thing where you name a star? What is that? It comes out like every holiday. You can name a star. I said, I'll actually get you a star when I'm up there. I would do it if I was single and didn't have kids, honestly. Like, this intrigues me enough that $250,000 is a lot of money. There's no doubt. But I think if I was single, listen, I know if I was single, if I didn't have kids, if I was married to my wife and it was just me and her, no kids, that would be doable. That would definitely be doable. I mean, it's not like I'm a millionaire and I can just throw money around, but I personally, I love space. I hate heights, but I love space. And I hate airplanes. I mean, I don't know if I could physically go through with it. Like, I have anxiety. I think I would die, like, as they're counting down. I think we're going to blow up. You know, I would be a mess. I probably wouldn't do it. $250,000 probably better spent cruising the Mediterranean, the Greek Isles, nowhere I'm safe on a big boat with alcohol. And talk about alcohol. I mean, this is crazy. Like, I'm taking my van later, my white van. It's just a big van. It's like empty. It's like my other van, my work van, got a lot of stuff in it. I got no room. I'm taking my work van later to Big Daddy Liquors, and I'm buying out the store. At least as much as I can buy. I'm taking like $10,000 cash, and I'm going to buy as much alcohol as possible. I am going to bootleg alcohol. When there is no alcohol, you can come look for me. I will be in the white van. I will be bootlegging alcohol. This is crazy. Like, I don't mind a plywood shortage. Like a shortage of plywood, shingles. I could live with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay. People can delay their roof project. But no liquor, especially beer. I'm telling you, I got an issue with this. Not that I got an issue. I got a plan. And I see where there's money that could be made. I can capitalize. Capitalism, you see, capitalize and capitalism go so well together. I mean, they're both basically the same word. In capitalism, you capitalize on a situation. Going to Big Daddy's, I'm telling them, listen, Big Daddy, I'm opening a restaurant. I want to stock the bar. He's gonna be like, "Where's the restaurant?" I'm like, "Over to, in Irvington, tap over the Tappan Zee Bridge, down 9W." So this way he don't know in Rockland, So I'm like, I just make up a story that I'm opening a restaurant and I need to buy as much liquor as possible. When I resell it for 2.5 times the amount, and people are gonna line up and buy it because during COVID times, I'm telling you, they're gonna want it. This is crazy. Shortage of liquor over the holidays. It's insane. But I am preparing. Don't worry. You just come to me. I got the white van. It's going to all go good. All right. Yo, Kev.
We've got Gracie on the line.
Gracie, I'll be right there with Gracie. Shortage of alcohol, honestly. Like, that gets me nervous. Not that I need my alcohol, but I like to have a drink every day or two. It just calms me down. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I have a beer. I might have a margarita. I don't know. What do I know? Don't know much. But I know Gracie's on, so let's get to her. How are you, Gracie?
I'm fine, hon. How you doing? I was listening. I'm gonna. Can you drink and take pills? Is that okay?
Yeah, I always do.
Oh, okay. Just worried about you.
No, that's all right. No. I drink and take pills. It's all good. I'm used to it.
Okay. Listen, that's not why I called, because I had already called when you made that last remark. Now, about what you said about if you didn't have kids, you're 100% right. You know what that's called? DINKS, double income, no kids.
You said that before. You actually, I think it was you. I mean, but I remember someone saying that, and I got to assume it was you. I've heard that word before. I've never heard it in my life, but I remember on the show, not this one. It was like CLEM. It was like the CLEM and the PM before. I remember someone bringing up that word. We were talking about having no kids, and someone called in, and I think it was you who said that word before. Yes, that is correct. DINKS. Double income, no kids. DINKS.
No kids.
I love it.
I have to.
It's too late for that.
Now, the point is, of course, no, hey, babe, you have the 4 beauties.
I know.
You may call them jewels.
And I'm broke.
My grandchildren are my jewels, and I have the air and the spare. I wouldn't trade them for anything. But this is you might remember this story, but maybe not. I have 3 cousins, 3 male cousins. They're all married, but no children. And, they're living well, but they work hard. You know what I mean? Double income, no kids. And, and I don't know, I kind of made a remark, but not a jealous remark, because I don't believe in being jealous or envious. I'm happy when people have. But I said, oh, isn't that wonderful, Uncle? I said to Christopher, isn't that wonderful, what Uncle Anthony does, blah, 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 blah. He says, Ma, they're DINKS, double income, no kids. This was, no, maybe he didn't call them DINKS because he wasn't that old a kid. Maybe he didn't even know it. But he says, Ma, do you realize what you and Daddy spend on me and Anthony? So at least he appreciated it.
Well, exactly. That's good. I understand, and I'm sure my kids will appreciate it one day too, as well. And listen, I got no gripes. All I'm saying is, I would be flying.
I know you don't.
I'd be flying to whatever that place is called.
I swear. No. I know you don't have any gripes, not at all. Because I'm going to tell you another little story if you have time.
I got plenty of time. I got 2 minutes. Don't worry. That's enough time for you to tell me the story.
Okay. Years ago, when Sean Hannity substituted for Bob Grant, it was like, you know how many years ago this was? Maybe 25 years ago, something like that. And he said, he was up from Atlanta, and now he made, quote, the big time, but not that, but he was just a fill-in, and he did a late night when he was lucky. Okay, this is the point. He says, I went to buy my wife a bag, a Louis Vuitton. She wanted a Louis Vuitton. He says, I can't believe how much it costs. He says, even a wallet is ridiculous. So I got on the phone with him. I didn't get on, and I said to him, Sean, I said, listen, you have no kids. Now's the time to buy the Louis Vuitton pocketbook for your wife.
Yes.
Little did I know that even with the two kids that they're big now, they're like, they're big kids now in their 20s, as a matter of fact. He never knew he'd be the success that he became. But the time is when you don't have the kids. And a lot of times it's some parents don't put their kids first, and that's sometimes what the trouble is.
Well, that's a shame. Yeah, you got to put your kids first. I mean,
that's my opinion. And I have, and then when they get older, you still have to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Even when they're married. And blah, blah, blah.
No, I know. Listen, I go to my mom still. I go, Mom, listen, I need $500. I'll give it to you next week. And she's like, All right, listen. Let me go to break, Gracie. I appreciate you as always. How is Ron doing? Where is Ron? Where is Ron? I don't hear him in the background.
Ron, no, you know what? He's outside walking, but he has the portable radio listening to you.
All right. Hey, Ron, keep walking, buddy. I love it. All right, Gracie. Maybe I'll talk to you later.
I walk on the treadmill.
You got it. All the love, Gracie. We'll be right back. Clem in the PM. Yes.
Woo!
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents, and I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Suez Update is a monthly show designed to keep Suez customers informed about the company's activities and events with a special focus on water conservation. Tune in on the first Tuesday of each month at 7:30 for the Suez Update segment with Steve and Jeff during the morning show, and then on the third Tuesday of each month at 9 a.m. following the news for the Suez Update show. You'll learn about important issues like water quality, water conservation, and the company's ongoing efforts to support community and nonprofit groups in Rockland. Learn more at SuezConserve.com. That's Suez Update here on WRCR AM 1700 and WRCR.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey
and Dr. Thea Patricia.
I invite you to listen up. First Monday.
Someone you always.
Do you have questions? Or are you curious about how to improve? All questions. Hearing aid and technology.
Someone you know. Vertigo, feeling off balance, falling. If so, tune in. Educate, various balance.
So join us for Listen Up first Monday at 9 as we navigate all topics related to hearing, balance, various members, and guest speakers.
Hudson Valley located at 11 Metro Park Drive, Suite 205 in Pomona. Call them at 845-406-99 or visit their website, hudsonaudiology.com.
SSS.gov presents Good Advice from Dad.
Do that.
Dad's advice is usually pretty simple.
Don't do that.
Here's Dad on important topics like asking out that girl you like.
Do that.
On asking out her sister.
Don't do that.
Now here's Dad on going to SSS.gov and registering with Selective Service when a young man turns 18.
Do that.
See? Dad knows it's the law, and that registering will preserve your eligibility for college loans and government jobs. Go to SSS.gov today and register.
Do that.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
some big problems this afternoon. We've got road work on the thruway southbound between the end of the Tappan Zee Bridge and exit 8. The left lane is closed with road work till 6 o'clock tonight, so delays on the thruway southbound making your way across the Tappan Zee and back into Westchester. And then we also have a serious accident in Fort Montgomery. 9W south that is shut down at the Bear Mountain Traffic Circle. That is an injury accident, and that accident's also causing delays on Route 6 eastbound. We do have minor delays on the Newburgh Beacon Bridge westbound back into Orange County. So far, so good on the Taconic. Traffic is sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out and change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Sterone.
Weather.
Humid conditions continue. It's like summertime across the lower Hudson Valley. In fact, partly sunny skies by late morning and afternoon, and highs 68 to 73. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies, areas of fog. Humid lows near 60. Then on Friday, a partly sunny day, and near record highs with temperatures approaching 80 degrees. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, the chance of showers and even a thunderstorm, especially late in the afternoon and evening, and highs low 70s. Then it turns windy and much cooler on Sunday. Intervals of clouds and sunshine and highs only around 60 degrees. For AM 1700 WRCR, this is meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 75.
All right, I spoke about it yesterday. I'll speak about it again. In honor of Italian Heritage Day, Chef Marcello Russo DeVito is showcasing tastings of Terra Sacre wines from his region of Molise, along with samples of pasta, olive oils, tomato sauce, salami, parmigiana. There's going to be a short cooking class. They just took the trip to Italy, and Molise was the region they went, one of the regions they went to, and Terra Sacre is the type of wines, and there's different wines that can be paired up with different foods. So on Monday, October 18th, which is this Monday, the event is free of charge, and all you have to do is call and reserve a spot. I reserved 7 o'clock. Hope to see some of you there at the 7 o'clock slot. There's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 in the evening, and 7 in the evening. So all you need to do is call 845-357-9108. 845-357-9108. Yes. Give a little background music, you know? Liven it up a little bit. All right, so no, I'm pumped up. Kerry was like, yo, maybe I'll be there. I'm like, you should go. You should go. I'm telling you, this like to be in the presence of an IHOP cook is one thing. I mean, you're going to learn how to make some mean waffles and pancakes. But when you are in the presence of the elite when it comes to culinary creations, especially like specializing in an Italian cuisine, regions that he does, Marcello. If you've never been to his place, I got to tell you something. It's so worth it, because this is not like I'm outside of reading that live read. This is just from my experience, and I've been there quite often. We had a big party there once. I'm telling you, it's so worth the price. Like, I would literally pay double. Okay, so if a dish was $25, would I pay $50? I probably would, because it's so good. But I mean, like, it's insane. The pricing is ridiculous for that type of food. It's high-level food. It's not your average, just you go into the run-of-the-mill place. But nothing wrong with that. Believe me, I love that too. But if you want a nice meal, Marcello's is the place. And this Monday night, the 18th of October, I'm going to be there 7 o'clock. I'm going to sample the Terra Sacra wines, the pasta, the olive oils, all gourmet stuff that Marcello puts his name on. And again, his name is known amongst the elite when it comes to cooking and all that good stuff, preparing plates that, just blow the taste buds away. I mean, you're like, I mean, you don't want to be like that, but you're like, like, at least that's me. I'm sorry. I can't help myself when I go there. All right. So, I don't know where you've been, but if you don't know the Let's Go Brandon chant now and the whole story behind it, I got to get you caught up, okay? There was a NASCAR race, and the victor, Brandon Brown, was being interviewed, and in the background, the fans were clearly chanting F Joe Biden. And F, there's 3 letters that come after that. I'm sure you could fill that in. F Joe Biden, they were yelling. So the chant was loud, and the NBC reporter says, yeah, the fans are chanting, let's go Brandon. And, and all of a sudden, that became viral. Like memes, just everything. It just took over the internet. The Let's Go Brandon. Now, she may have just said that because what is she going to say? They're chanting F Joe Biden. I personally, it looks like, and it seems like she really thought they were saying, let's go Brandon. But now the internet has, like the internet is, it's always undefeated. I mean, it takes over like a savage beast, and it did. So memes, jokes, comments, they've been flooding the internet. And now, I mean, you got a young boy who was announcing, and this was a televised event, not on the major networks, but it was like on ESPN2 or something like that. It was the Napa Super Dirt Race Championships, and 3 kids were called up to do the introduction, and one of the kid goes, driver, start your engines. And the one kid yells out, let's go Brandon. And the place goes crazy. And that's what's happening. I mean, it's let's go Brandon. F Joe Biden has taken over. And now it's going crazy with merchandising. It's starting to come out, and people are buying it left and right. And a big reason, because, I mean, at least me personally, I don't know. I just think Biden has no control. I don't know. I mean, I could name 5 things. I'm not going to get into it now, nor do I really want to, because I don't want to, light anybody up and get into this or that. But I think that there's an overwhelming response with this F Joe Biden, let's go Brandon stuff because of, the place that we are in. And, I got to tell you, I mean, once again, capitalism at its best. Selling out. I mean, these companies, T-shirts, masks, hats, and they're turning into like just a huge merchandising, marketing victory. And like I said, the internet is the big reason why. So, not only do you see all this stuff on the internet, but you can purchase the stuff on the internet. Just insane. It's all about the internet, and that's what happens. And crazy. I mean, this reporter who thought they were chanting "Let's go Brandon" either covered it up or started this whole huge viral thing going on right now. And that's really, I mean, quite interesting. I mean, that in a short week, in 1 week's time, I mean, it just blew up. But that's what the internet does when you go viral. And people already capitalizing on the merchandising and all that good stuff. All right, 845-429-1700. Don't forget tonight, house calls. Very excited for this show. Although my son will be drilling and practicing and getting evaluated by World Soccer, which is a travel team down in Orangeburg, I will be on my phone listening to WRCR, and I will call. I have to be able to call in. I'm going to call in, and I got to discuss my back issue. Not that I'm looking for a treatment or diagnosis over the phone, but I just want to correlate what they're talking about in my experience. I don't know. Maybe I have just a bad back. I don't know. I mean, I've been to I took X-rays, CAT scans, MRI, nothing. I mean, you have a little bit of curvature. You got some deterioration between here, but nothing that would lead to what you're feeling. I don't know. What do I know?
Pete?
Yeah.
I got Bryant Avenue Bob on the line.
Bryant Avenue Bob on the line, still floating from his 80th birthday celebration.
That's right. I was waiting when you were talking about the Elephant Man. I was waiting for the insults to start flying, but they didn't come. So you are growing up a little bit, I think, huh?
Oh yeah. Coming from a guy. All right. Listen, all right. Yeah, I know. I'm growing up. Yes, I'm following in your footsteps.
Okay. Hey, now, I will never ever grow up. So I may grow old, but I'll never grow up.
All right.
But a couple of things. You talked about spaceman. I am totally. I would never go in an airplane, but man, I would be on that rocket in 20 seconds.
Right, me too, man. That's what I'm thinking also. Like, I hate planes, but something about space, man, it's just so intriguing. I mean, it's just cool, the thought.
Absolutely. I mean, if it blows up, you're never going to know it anyway. You're going to be gone so fast.
Yeah, no doubt, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, and the good part about it is at least you'll be known forever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it'll be like you'll kind of be like Krista McCullough. I don't know if I can name the rest of the crew that passed away, but I mean, at least on something like that, you won't be completely forgotten. You'll be brought up periodically.
No, definitely not. But what a great thing. And what else were you talking about? That? Oh yeah, you're talking about this Joe Biden thing and that guy with the chant, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the background. They try to cover it up, but how terrible it is if they make an issue with that when a well-known star gets on the Oscars and goes F Donald Trump,
Yeah.
And curses him out and all that kind of stuff. And everybody laughed and go, yeah, you go, because they all hated him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
you're
right.
That was really, really, absolutely terrible. That really, irked me. Whether you like the man or not, respect is respect, and you don't come out and say things about anybody, even if you hate them. You know what I mean? So, what else? You said something else. I mean, you a lot of wisdom today. I'm really enjoying what you're talking about. It's really
I'm the
great.
Dolly Clem. I have a robe on and sandals. I'm Dolly Clem right now. I need Dave to put a desert background.
I know what the other thing.
What?
With your back.
Yeah.
Are you on any type of statins or anything?
No. I just take whatchamacallit, something for my stomach. I don't even know what it's called. It's something for my antacid, like my acid in my stomach, but it's nothing that like would hurt my back. I'm not on any statins, nothing. I'm in good shape. They say I'm in great shape.
Yeah. Okay, because my cholesterol's a little high. It's like 140, right? And he put me on this statin.
Right.
And it was giving me pains and stuff in the back of my leg and in my back. And he told me just take it every other day then, because that could cause it too.
And are you better?
So, well, yeah, they're not taking it every single day, yeah. But
good. All right, good.
I have surgery on November the 2nd. So,
you are?
For a couple of hernias, nothing serious. So.
All right.
But I mean, still, it's still scary, and I ask for your prayers, everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we'll hold a sermon on the 1st. What time are you going in on the 2nd?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What time are you going in on the 2nd?
Yes, I am. I have the surgeries at 8:30.
All right, so we're going to hold a sermon on the 1st. We'll pray. Everybody will pray. And on the 2nd, we'll, hopefully we'll get some feedback from you afterwards.
Here you go.
All right, listen, man.
Well. God bless. And
all the love, my friend.
Got it. Take care, kid. So long.
By the way, you guys out there, you can catch his shows on Spotify now. The Doo-Wop Dream Machine. You no longer have to catch a show or miss a show, and that's it. Now you can always enjoy the show. Spotify, Doo-Wop Dream Machine. Bang. All right. Anonymously, just send me a text. Yeah, Kev.
We got Marianne on the line.
Marianne, I'm going to get to you in 1 second, all right? Let me just get to this really quick. Anonymously just sent me a text. What do I think of skydiving? No, never, ever. Like, you couldn't pay me enough. Like, I guess the thrill of flying in the sky is cool. Like, that doesn't even arouse me, honestly. Like I'm thinking a bird's gonna hit me in the face, doo-doo's gonna drop on my head. I know I'm gonna pull the cord and it's not gonna open. And the emergency cord is not gonna open, and I'm gonna be a pancake. Well, that thought is in my mind, my anxiety. I'm gonna die of a heart attack in the air. A floating heart attack victim who's giving me CPR. Honestly, like, I'm gonna die because I don't wanna fly in the air. No, skydiving is not my gig, man, at all. Like, my buddy Brian, he does it. He's like a big skydiving dude. He's insane. All right, Marianne, let me go to you. We're coming up to the break. I apologize. I just had to answer that. I had to get it off my chest. The anxiety was building up. I was thinking of skydiving. My butt hurt. My stomach was cramping up. I had to talk about it and relieve it like my therapist says. Thank you. All right, what do you got? Hello?
He's looking for you. Oh, hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the baby running around. Try parasailing. I think they still
We've
have
done that.
right?
I've done that. I just did that with the girls at LBI.
Yeah.
We did that in my wife and I did that when we took a cruise somewhere. Nah, parasailing. I like that. That's my skydiving right there. That's like my type of skydiving. I'm on a thing. Exactly. Like, that's crazy enough for me, and it is crazy because, like, I envision the parachute, like, just flopping and falling into the water, the parachute covering me. I drown under the parachute, sharks eat me. These thoughts went through my head when I did it with my kids, but I could do that. That's okay.
But I wanted to mention yesterday when I was listening something about somebody went and got the wrong shot.
Yes, two kids, 4 and a 5-year-old got, instead of the flu shot, they got the biotech and whatever that, Pfizer, Moderna, whatever one, biotech. They were there. What do you mean?
So they told.
They called the parents an hour later. They gave the shot. The parents went home. They got a call an hour later that they were administered the wrong stuff.
God. Now, that's not a mask in your face, okay? That is, I'll go over with the tar and feathers and have them not arrested, but incompetent. I mean,
incompetent, exactly. Like for that, totally, I feel like this. I think they should be put into an arena with a bull, and if they can outrun the bull, good. If not, I mean, listen, you're dumb. You shouldn't have been here in the first place. Who does that? Who gives a kid?
Oh, but they have to have a tag on their back of what they did.
Yeah, no, they need a red bullseye. That's all on their back. Listen, that is incompetence. I don't mind going to McDonald's and getting a cheeseburger and ketchup comes on it when I ask for no ketchup. I can live with that. But for someone to screw up that type of thing, honestly, I mean, like, I'm not saying they should be smacked in the head, but at least 5 times. Yes, right. All right, let me go. 4 o'clock. I love you. Thank you for the call, Marianne. Go have fun with your grandkid. I know you're having fun there. Woo! Woo! We'll take a quick break, top of the hour. We'll be right back, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
AM 1700 WRCR, Ramapo.
Are you or someone in your family suffering from lingering symptoms of COVID-19? Then you do not want to miss the next episode of Good Samaritan Hospital's House Calls on Thursday, October 14th at 5 p.m. Good Samaritan Hospital has launched a COVID-19 recovery program to offer comprehensive care from diagnosis to treatment. Our guest will be nurse practitioner Michelle Muldoon, Senior Vice President, Population Health and Value-Based Care, along with a physician colleague. That's October 14th at 5 p.m. here on WRCR, sponsored by Good Samaritan Hospital, advancing care here.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Brian David of Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard, but once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do Up Dream Machine show right here on WRCR.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Thursday, October 14th, 2021. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. Hazardous material, reportedly black mold, was found in several classrooms, and it's led to the shutdown of an East Ramapo school for at least the rest of the week. In a note to parents, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Clarence Ellis, said that means students at Spring Valley High School are back to at-home learning for now. It's not known in which classrooms the material was found. The move also forced the rescheduling of PSATs and SATs. The district said they would provide additional details on meal distribution, co-curricular activities, and athletic events. The town of Clarkstown is reportedly a step closer to getting a Chick-fil-A franchise. That would be a first for Rockland. Clarkstown Supervisor George Holman says the company's initial plans are being presented to the town planners.
They've come in and met with the town initially, and we expect plans to be submitted within the next 4 to 6 weeks. And then it'll become public as exactly to where they're going.
The move seems to give Clarkstown a leg up on Orangetown as they're locked in a friendly battle to see who gets the franchise first. Orangetown Supervisor Teresa Kenny says Holman shouldn't count his chickens just yet.
I did tell him that I didn't want to brag until he had a chicken sandwich in his hand. You know, he's been telling me for some time that he's been talking to them. We've made overtures. I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out.
Kenny says the Stop and Shop Plaza in Orangeburg off Route 303 would make an ideal location for Chick-fil-A. Local lawmakers are asking an area bank to do the right thing and help an elderly Clarkstown man who recently got scammed out of $35,000. 78-year-old Jeff Shearer of West Nyack says scammers locked onto his computer and took him for everything.
A scammer contacted me telling me that I had accidentally requested their computer to return $35,000 to me, and that was the beginning of the scam, and that if I did not return the money to them, I would be accused of embezzlement. The scammer had gained control of my computer and showed me in a fake counterfeit screen that they had actually deposited that amount of money into my account.
Rockland State Senator Elijah Reichlin-Melnick says TD Bank should have safeguards to prevent this from happening.
TD Bank has chosen to think like a shareholder, act like a greedy corporation, protect their bottom line, protecting one of their customers.
I wonder how time your citizen here in Rockland County walks into their local bank and attempts bank account to send to a foreign country. I would virtually never. And if it ever does happen, the likelihood of it being a scam is astronomical.
And that was Rockland Assemblyman Ken Zabrowski. Now, TD Bank told the Journal News that while the situation is unfortunate, TD is not responsible for his loss, claiming they followed bank procedures. An 80-year-old dam in the town of Ramapo is getting a $1.5 million upgrade. Local officials ceremoniously broke ground on the Lake Suzanne project last week. Ramapo Supervisor Michael Speck says it needs to be upgraded to modern standards.
This is a project that is a joint effort, a partnership between the County of Rockland and the town of Ramapo, because both the county and the town have responsibility for the dam. Luckily, we were able to work with the DPC, come up with plans that they found acceptable and a solution that they agreed to, and we had the engineering work done.
Located just off Vincent Road in Muncie, the dam was built by a hunting and fishing club that no longer exists. A Nanuet heart transplant recipient has crossed a major milestone. WRCR's own Roxanne Watson last week on Organ Donor Enrollment Day signed up her 12,000th organ donor. Live On New York says that makes her the group's leading New York recruiter. Yesterday on her show, Michael's Gift, Watson said it should have happened sooner.
Believe me, I would have got there fast if it wasn't COVID. But we'll take it.
Montefiore Nyack Hospital employee David Rodriguez was Roxanne's number 12,000.
It's always been on my mind. You know, this is a thing to do. You know, I just wanted to make sure that people are aware, and, you know, the more people are aware, the more, you know, recipients will be out there, and I'm hoping that, you know, the message is getting out there as much as possible.
Rockland County Executive Ed Day stopped by the studio during Roxanne's show yesterday to congratulate her on achieving the milestone.
So as you know, you got me already. I already did the donation thing. You got a while ago. What number it was? Maybe 8. Yeah. Keep up what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
Watson's heart transplant was performed at Montefiore Medical Center in the Bronx in 2010. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. CLEM of the PM runs weekday afternoons at 3. Then at 5 p.m. tonight, it's Good Samaritan Hospital's House Calls. The topic tonight, the lingering effects of COVID-19. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter and visit WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, some big problems this afternoon. We've got road work on the thruway southbound between the end of the Tappan Zee Bridge and exit 8. The left lane is closed with road work till 6 o'clock tonight, so delays on the thruway southbound making your way across the Tappan Zee and back into Westchester. And then we also have a serious accident in Fort Montgomery. 9W South that is shut down at the Bear Mountain Traffic Circle. That is an injury accident, and that accident's also causing delays on Route 6 eastbound. We do have minor delays on the Newburgh Beacon Bridge westbound back into Orange County. So far, so good on the Taconic. Traffic is sponsored by Unbound.org. A girl in Kenya dreams of becoming a doctor. Reach out and change her world. It'll change your own. More at Unbound.org. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather. For tonight, patchy fog after 2 a.m., otherwise partly cloudy with a low around 58. For Friday, we'll have some patchy fog to start off with, but it'll turn partly sunny with a high near 78 degrees. For Friday night, a 20% chance of showers after 2 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 62. For Saturday, a chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 2 p.m., the high near 75, the chance of rain 90%. For Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 63, and for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 75.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. I'm Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
What I need is a stainless steel crown. I'm going down tomorrow morning early, lifetime chimney. I gotta get dampers, I gotta get caps, and I gotta talk to the guys about this crown. Like, I understand it's chimney season, everybody worldwide is ordering special caps, dampers, flue liners, but I need a stainless steel crown as soon as possible. Truck's going in next week to get lettered. Very excited. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I got this vision. As soon as the truck is lettered, that's when we start $1 a minute going around. I got a list already. Like, I passed these people I'm going to interview. I passed them 10 times, 100 times, whatever. I passed them. I know who I'm going to interview. I got them already lined up. I haven't told them yet. But once the van is lettered, you know, then we're pulling up. Hey, listen, I'd like to interview you. I'll give you $1 a minute. We're just going to talk about nothing. Basically nothing. Let's just sit here and talk, all right? For as long as you want, I'm going to give you $1 a minute, all right? On the Clem in the PM, you're going to be a guest. We're going to have an interview, which is like a cup of coffee, a ham and egg, bacon, egg and cheese. You want a pastrami sandwich? All right, you're going to get paid $1 a minute. Oh, thank you, babe. I'm sorry, my wife just brought me Some beautiful soup that she made. I can't, you know what? I can't hold, wait. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Oh my God. Oh. Let me turn this down. All right. She makes oh my God, this soup is so good. You would think it's just like chicken soup, like everybody makes chicken soup. There's something she puts in this. I don't know. There's something in it. Just, oh God, it's delicious. I love it. Anyway, what was I talking about? I lost my mind. My wife brought me in soup. I lost my mind. I lost my train of thought. I got to get back on track here. We're supposed to be doing famous birthdays. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I don't even know if I want to do famous birthdays. If it's your birthday, I will wish you a happy birthday, though. All right, I'll tell you that. It's your birthday. I wish you a very happy birthday, a happy, healthy birthday, prosperous birthday. Next year, I want you to grow in wisdom. There's probably little chance you're going to grow in size, maybe in girth. But let's keep that down to a minimum. But I do want you to be healthy. Maintain health, maintain love, spread that love, all the love. Oh, I know what we were talking about. We were talking about $1 a minute. That's right. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Up. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Oh, my. Wait, I got Oh, look at this cute kid. Oh, my God. Michael Bosco was the 10-year-old who passed away. Oh my God, what a cute kid. Oh man, man, that sucks, man. That really sucks. That was the boy who was in that car accident on 304 down there by West Clarkstown, West Clarkstown Road, West something down there, by Cablevision over there. Sad, man. Sad. Michael Bosco, man. Rest in peace, kid, man. Man, that's heartbreaking, man. That's the realities of life, man. Michael Bosco of Pomona. Prayers to his family, man. What a cute kid. Look at that bubbly face, man. I drew a picture, man. Oh, man, that's... Anyway, Clemaniacs, all right, let's get back to the agenda. What was I talking about? We were talking about... my wife brought in soup, and I was talking about. Let me get back on track here. Come on, I need someone to reel me in. Come on, back on track. What was I talking
$1 a minute.
$1 a minute. That's right. This is gonna be great. We're gonna get inside the minds of a lot of people. Just talk. That's it. Just have discussion, get in the minds of a lot of people, and help some of the less fortunate. These are people I believe could use, and who couldn't use $1 a minute? If you talk for 60 minutes, you're getting $60 an hour. Wouldn't you like a job that made $60 an hour? I mean, talking. I mean, big time radio hosts, they make equivalent of $6 million, for talking a year. I had to slip in some soup there. I just had to. I couldn't. I mean, it's like it's calling me. It's like, Pete, eat me. I want to eat the whole bowl. I'm telling you, I'm out of here at 4:20, and I will. So, yeah, $1 a minute. That's where we're gonna post those interviews on YouTube. That's one of the things we're gonna post on YouTube is the $1 a minute. We got some other things planned. I can't reveal yet. We're working on stuff. I was off for 2 weeks. I was unable to do a lot. We were supposed to come in, work on the studio, expand the green screen stuff. Fell behind schedule. Soccer's coming to an end. When soccer comes to an end, I got no soccer. I got no baseball. I got some more time on my hand. We're going to pour it into the show. Ideally, it's to build your listening audience, to get advertisers. That's it, to get money for the station. So the station can do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides pay its bills, then it can start to do things. If you reinvest in the station and putting it, the teams out there, you can grow. So that's what it comes down to. All right. So you'll be all a part of that, obviously, here in Clemville. Clemville, open. I wish I could keep it open 24/7. I wish the demand was there. Clem, after hours, don't worry, that's coming. Not yet, but that's coming. We got things planned for that. We're testing out with $1 a minute and see where that goes. But Clem after hours, that's down the road. But again, in Clemville right now, we're open 3 to 5, Monday through Friday. Limited hours, like a lot of restaurants. It's not because it's COVID. It's just because 3 to 5, you join us here in Clemville. You tell your friends, your family, your coworkers. Out of 100 people you tell, maybe 40% will stick, 40% will come and listen here and there just because, you know, they don't want to listen all the time, but they have to. But it don't matter. All I know is that you're here, we're together. Some getting clemogenized, haven't left for a split second, and some it's okay, coming in ups and downs. As I look at my chart on the YouTube listenership, you know, it was up the first hour a little bit, but the second hour, I mean, it's insane how it grew. I mean, I guess that's what happens. What do I know? I don't know. I don't know much. But I know I'm almost gone. It's 4:20. I got to go. Kevin's going to take you to the finish line. Kevin, Saturdays, the good 12 to 1. Catch him there. Tonight, house calls 5 to 6. You got to catch it. All right? All the love and adios, Clamigo.